Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Cardinals going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about. When you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Gone. Here we go. Leopard. Blue line it.
To throw is Beathard. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And that is incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. First carry now. This is Johnson. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go to Johnson again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Out of the gun, Palmer. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That's pulled in at the 32. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, look at 56.
Here's Beathard to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they
rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack #8 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Screen pass to Charles. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. The play clock's running down. Now it's Palmer. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Good, good. All right,
They'll throw here. Beathard. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Palmer. And this is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An update from down in L.A. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw is Beathard. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Beathard to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
Let's go, Stan. Make some noise.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, you're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now it's Palmer. And able to find John Brown. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
the penalty. It's Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second down, Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Oh, barely. They snapped it at 1. Now Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An update from down in L.A. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He's going to field this at the 4. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, here's Blunt. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him to dinner either.
Beathard. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Beathard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him near the 25.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Back to throw Beathard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. An update from down in L.A. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Palmer on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On first down, it's Palmer. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Touchdown, Cardinals. Torrey Smith scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he dumps it off to Blunt. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down now after the pass completion. To throw is Beathard. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they start the second half with Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Over the middle to Smith. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. That's complete. It's Charles. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. The open man is Smith. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 2nd and 10 now. And it's Palmer. Flushed it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Now it's Palmer. Quick hitch complete. It's Smith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Dawson's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter in Denver. And the Browns, they've extended their lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go.
To throw is Beathard. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
4 yards remaining now on second down.
Set. Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Let's go.
Here's Beathard to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. Go. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
They'll throw here, Beathard. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a carry for Blunt. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Green, 39.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
Here's Beathard to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Hurry up, here we go.
Beathard. Under pressure now, and Beathard goes down to the turf. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go.
Now Beathard. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
And this one is right through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
On 3rd down, Palmer. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Palmer now. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Palmer gives to Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. He'll run it here with Blunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Back to throw Beathard. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Over!
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver, and it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Palmer now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Play clock winding down. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Palmer. And that's caught by Smith. 18 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. The tight end, Ben Watson, in motion. Time running out here on the play clock. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Back to the air, Palmer after the pick 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Reuben Foster picks it. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And they're able to up the lead by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is going to be 49er football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done.